I came in thinking, oh, I'm going to Israel. I'm going to see where all these different intermingling faiths are just getting along, and it just, it's kind of, I had the image of a utopia. But as I went through the trip, I learned that, every country, every society, people, individuals have issues, and those issues are things that you struggle to work out.
There's a possibility of multiple truths, and that what people have to say about their religion and about how they feel about all of these very complex issues, that what they're saying is valid, and that everyone comes to it with their own perspective, and there's something to be respected, and there's something valuable in each of those perspectives, and they add to the whole complex truth.
The ability for me to be more open about religion is something that I really value, because that's not necessarily something that you're taught. And especially because of my upbringing, I think that I'd be able to bring that back to my family as well, which is something that is really important to me, because what I do know, I've learned from them, and now I get to bring something to them as well.
Every single person has a story, is probably the biggest lesson that I'm learning, and just the value of sitting back and listening to that, and really giving people the opportunity to show you who they are and explain to you where they're coming from, as opposed to just assuming that you know them.
The ability to sit back and listen before you act. I've always been someone who's talked a lot and kind of don't let people finish their sentences sometimes when I'm having conversations with them, but being able to sit back and listen, going to all the Christian sites and learning about the life of Jesus, something I had absolutely no idea about before I got here, really opened my eyes to sitting back and listening and understanding other people's perspectives.
First, I think that I really gained a better understanding of my own faith and why I feel the convictions I do related to Judaism and my Jewish identity. And I also really learned or was reminded of the validity of multiple perspectives, and how really two stories can be equally valuable and equally true, even if they contradict completely, because really this truth is relative, and everyone, based on their own narrative and experience, has some validity to their argument.
You have to test your faith. You have to constantly challenge yourself and question your beliefs, and it's important to pull from other people's narratives while you do that, and that's the only way that you can grow as a person.
There's always, between the different faiths, if you have a different belief system, that you don't focus on your differences, that you focus on the commonalities between the different beliefs. And once you get that conversation going, and it's hard work, and it's a struggle, but once you get that conversation going, that you can work together and build off of that, it becomes a beautiful thing.